I'm the opponent.
Yeah.
No! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Adam Peddle.
And I am your host, Nicholas Playlog, and we just beat the Yankees in a series 2-1. But that's actually not what this video is about, because today we're going to be updating you guys on all of the injury news that has been going on, and trust me, it has been extensive. But before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to our newest Patreon member, Ernest.
Yes, Ernest! Thank you, Ernest.
Thank you so much for joining the community. And also, if you want to hop onto Manscaped Monkey Knife Fight, Today Jays is our code. You get some money back from Monkey Knife Fight, and Manscaped, you will get 20% off and free shipping. So shout out to the sponsors as well.
Thank you.
Alrighty. There's been a lot of freaking stuffs that I don't like. Obviously,
Yes.
you know, it's not causing us a problem because we just won. We just beat one in this series, which is very good. But injuries have been happening. Like, for instance, two of our relievers decided that they were going to go down. Not this game, which we're filming today after we just beat the Yankees, but the game prior. So game 2 in that series, Merryweather got hurt after throwing 2 pitches, and freaking David Phelps just took one straight to the back, baby.
Yeah.
That would have been painful.
It is. Well, a back contusion certainly sounds painful for David Phelps, and Merryweather is now on the 10-day IL for sure with a left oblique strain. Heard that story before.
Oh,
that's nasty.
Damn it.
Anthony Castro, however, gets the call up to replace Julian Merryweather in the bullpen. He pitched 2 very good innings today for the Blue Jays, and I love Anthony Castro. This is the opportunity that we're getting with Anthony Castro because of the injury. Look, Merryweather's great. I love Merryweather, but we got to look at the positive. We got to look at the silver lining here, and that is that Anthony Castro, after having a great spring, gets a chance. Let's see what he can do in the bullpen while Merryweather is on the IL.
Right, yeah, for sure, man. And it's always that double-edged sword, you know. It's like this guy that we love but goes down, and then, you know, okay, well,
I'm
this
done.
other guy gets that would be horrible. Gets an opportunity. So, and Anthony Castro did great today. 2 innings, scoreless. So that was awesome to see. Another guy who's getting an opportunity right now because of an injury is Palacio. And he is making the freaking most of it, man. 375 batting average right now. OPS of almost 900. I mean, T.O. who, right? When you have somebody doing this. So.
Right. Of course, T.O. is a great hitter, but hey, look, if you're gonna have someone step up, and well, let's be honest, he's doing better in this short, like I think it's like four or 5 games he's been playing.
Something like that.
5 game span than T.O.'s done so far in this year. Yes, it's a little bit off to a rough start for T.O., but you love to see the boys coming up replace. It really shows that our depth is here to play and take things seriously.
Right.
Palacio said that in the training site, they really prepare the players to be at their best and get better every day, and you're seeing that with Josh Palacios. Didn't even know who he was a year ago.
Yeah, me either. I didn't even know who he was like 3 months ago, man.
Literally.
And then spring training happened and he decided to pop off. And just for those of you who don't know, to clarify, Teoscar Hernandez right now is on the 10-day IL because of COVID reasons. He's on the COVID list. He caught COVID. So thoughts go out to you, man. Please go and get healthy. But as of right now, Palacios is doing great. Competition is never a bad option. And Teoscar was starting out slow, so maybe he comes back really hot. And it's really good that we have this outfielder doing good shit, because that other outfielder, you remember that guy? The guy that we paid like $100 million.
Already made like $2 million for like missing time. And
probably playing Warzone at home and getting paid way more than I will in my entire life. That guy?
We're completely joking about the Warzone thing, but
I always picture that.
He's working hard, and that's George Springer. George Springer's obviously not going to be coming back anytime soon because he's not joining the team on this upcoming road trip. So that means at least bare minimum April 27th, we may or may not see a return.
I gotta correct you on that one, because there is a chance that he could be back on April 23rd, because the road trip takes us to Tampa Bay, which is 30 minutes away.
Big brain stuff by management. However, I wouldn't be shocked either way, because look, like we said before, he had a second grade oblique strain, and whenever that happens, that's serious shit. They really did underplay it in spring training.
Yeah, man.
Really underplayed it.
Throwback to when literally all of us were like, maybe he'll make opening day. We'll get to see Springer.
Nope.
No.
Fast forward like 5-6 weeks later, here we are.
How did we get here?
Guys, it's a grade 2 oblique strain. Like, come on. Like, it is bad. So, obviously, do not be expecting George Springer to come back anytime soon. Maybe in a week, maybe in 2 weeks. Who knows? However, the lineup has looked good without George Springer, which is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's like, and somebody keeps commenting on our posts, and I love this because it reminds me as well. But he's just like, I wish I could remember your name. It's like whenever they pop off like this, I get reminded. We don't even have George Springer yet.
Yes, exactly.
So what happens when we have George Springer? And the question is, I don't know, man, because I think that we could just maybe be unstoppable.
God. George Springer, the hot Bo Bichette now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and then like maybe Randall's still hot by this point. But either way, we might get T.O. back. It's going to be a mash of hitters. We are doing well. We are 500 without him, but we cannot wait for him to come back. Another guy that I can't wait to come back, and I've been waiting for the debut, who also missed opening day, and that's Nate Pearson. Nate Pearson, man. God, I really wish he could really come and help out our rotation because it is thin, but it's getting thicker. He threw off a mound today and throwing 100%.
Yep, I heard that he's feeling really good. I heard that it's going to be one of those we gotta build the boy back up. Obviously, he's not at game speed right now. He's not ready to throw 100 pitches. You know, throwing the gas that Nate Pearson throws. Right. So it's going to take some time. I wouldn't be 1,000% surprised if he comes in, maybe does a little bit of bullpen here or there, or like maybe starts a game but only goes like 3 innings.
Right.
I don't really know what their plan is yet, but it's still gonna be, I would say, you know, a week maybe, or I'm just guessing.
Honestly, for me, I think it might even be 2 to 3 weeks because he's not even built back up at all. I guess he's throwing off the mound, but you got to go to the alternate site. You got to take live hitting. Then you got to face some competition. Like I think they're going to build him up to be a starter. I think that because look, we have enough relief pitchers, and we need starters, right? We can't have TJ Zoic coming on the mound whenever Ross Stripling goes down, right? Which we'll get to that in a second. But you know. Like, I think they're going to build him up. So 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, that's okay. You got to be careful with your number 1 prospect.
I agree. And like we've always said, you know, I want him when he is back. I want him to stick around. You know, I don't want this guy to be flip-flopping back and forth on the IL. We're back on the team. No. You're here. You're here to stay.
And make his role clear. You are a starting pitcher.
Right.
You got to make it that. Right. And so I touched on it. Stripling obviously got scratched today, and TJ Zoic replaced him. This is kind of minor scratch.
It's not a big deal, eh?
Just a right forearm kind of thing. So, I mean, we don't have a starting pitcher for tomorrow. Our Kansas City series. Yeah, I know, right? So,
what are we going to do about that?
So that's what I'm thinking. It might be Stripling if he's fine. If not, we literally don't know because we have Matt's going Friday. We have then Ray on Saturday and then Rio on Sunday, which can be exceptional for our live. Shout out our live for Sunday.
Yeah. Espinal, baby. Take the mound. Espinal. He's got a mean 60-mile-per-hour fastball. It is a heater. Probably get the first person out and then get destroyed. I actually have no idea what they're... Probably a bullpen day, I'm imagining.
Could be a bullpen day.
What else are you going to do, right?
You literally don't know,
Yeah, we don't have a guy. And if we don't have a guy, then it's got to be bullpen.
If it's not Stripling, if he's not feeling better, then yes, it would definitely be a bullpen day, which is very
hopefully Stripling is feeling better. But I'm going to be honest, like with the way that he's doing so far, like I'm only expecting like 4 innings out of him
maybe innings
anyway, so that's almost a bullpen day already.
So Nick, I gotta ask you, when we're fully healthy, what do you think our starting rotation will be once it's all healthy?
Okay,
what's our starting rotation?
I'm really freaking hoping that we also get this other guy back and he can make it into the starting rotation, which is Thomas Hatch. Yeah. He is in the same boat right now as Nate Pearson. He threw a 20-pitch bullpen session. So they're just feeling the water. They're putting a little pinky toe in, seeing, okay, we're not totally ready. So they're gonna be building him back up as well. So I'm assuming he's gonna be on the same sort of timeline as Nate Pearson. So ideally, when he comes back, we're looking at him, we're looking at Pearson, we're looking at Rio, we're looking at Ray, and we're looking at Matz. And then we got Zoic and we got, the chicken strip right there if need be.
Right, I agree, and like I hope they build him on the same path as Nate Pearson.
That's
because
what I'm thinking.
If he's a relief pitcher, then he can come back sooner. But I think, you know what? Let's just build them all up on the same path. Why not? We need starting pitching in our rotation. Like it's so clear. So yeah, let's get Hatch and let's get Pearson in there to complement those three guys.
Well, and here's what I'm also thinking too, dude. If we're working them on the same timeline right now, which is like 2 to 3 weeks, we're estimating.
Yes.
Okay, it's like that's around the same timeline as maybe George Springer comes back.
Right,
so in like 2 weeks, we're gonna get this wave of cavalry, and that's about when Teoscar Hernandez is coming off the IL as well. So it's like we get this entire. It's like, bro, we're literally like calling in the recruits.
I'm the opponent.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
No, the Blue Jays are coming,
bro. It's like in Risk, you know, and you roll you roll doubles, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, or you play your cards. It's like reinforcements.
You play your cards. You get those 60 reinforcements.
Oh my god.
I think honestly, guys, in 2 weeks, that is what it's gonna feel like for this team. We're gonna be like, oh my god, how did we get all of these studs back on our squad?
Yes.
So we need to avoid injury up until that point.
Exactly. So if we can get to 500, even over 500, until we get those reinforcements, your Toronto Blue Jays are looking pretty freaking good.
They are going to look thick, baby.
They're like, oh my god, is this Big Flatty from 2019? No, this is the Toronto Blue Jays.
No, this is the Toronto freaking Blue Jays. So
what do you think, guys? What do you think about these injuries? Are you upset about them? Whoops, sorry, I keep hitting your mic.
It's all good, man.
Are you upset about them? I'm not worried because look, it's early, guys. We're 6-6, feeling the good vibes from Bo, from Vlad, from some of our pitchers. So let's go out there and win it, boys. Let's go, Jays!
Yes, my friends, and you can also check us out on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe if you are enjoying this content. And Patreon, $3 a month. You can be just like Ernest, and you can call into the Wine Unwind, where basically we get drunk on camera and we talk to you guys about stupid shit like who's gonna win the Hunger Games if they're the Blue Jays. It's ridiculous. It's a great time. Manscaped, Monkey Knife Fight, all of that jazz. But most of all, thank you very much for watching.
And go Jays, go, baby!